Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Operation Deep Freeze. As you guys can see, the new season is finally here. All the patch notes are out. Obviously the season itself hasn't gone live yet, but we've seen everything that there is to be seen. Starting off with the new operator tubarao. He looks insane. As you guys know, we went over what his gadget is going to be doing and the cinematic that came along with it in my last video. But if you guys haven't seen it, first and foremost, this is him. He looks badass in my opinion. I love the character design for him. Everyone's saying he looks like the I need more bullets guy from TikTok. I kind of agree with that, but here we are. His icon is pretty cool. I just wanted to point that out there. But his loadout. So he's going to have the MPX and the AR-15. So that is the same gun that Maverick has and that Warden has. He has the secondary pistol of the P226. He has a nitro cell and a proximity alarm as the secondary gadgets. And as you can see here, it's going to be a 2-speed, 2-armor operator. You guys probably already know that. And to be honest, there's not really too much to talk about with the new operator because everyone's already talked about it. As you guys know, we are going to be getting a new map, which is going to be called Lair, which is Deimos' Lair. We've seen that as well, and that looks like an incredible map. Kind of reminds me very similar to Nighthaven Labs, but in a different setting. It's kind of built into the side of a mountain. But this is where it gets interesting because there is a lot of balancing changes in this update. So if we head over to the designer's notes, we can see more precisely what they're going to be changing for next season. First and foremost, let's have a quick look at the win deltas. As you can see, the 3 overperforming or 4 overperforming operators for attack is Finka, Iana, Ace, and Ash. And Ash is an operator that they do address in this update. As for the defenders, as you can see, Warden is still extremely high on the pick crate. It's kind of come down a bit. And then obviously we've got Legion up there as well, which is an interesting one because he has just received the 1.5 times scope. So that'll be interesting. For the ban rates, as you can see here, pretty standard stuff to be honest. Nothing too surprising. Fenrir is very high and Mira is very high. Mira is another one of those operators that they have addressed in this update. But here is where some of the big balance and changes have actually happened, and a lot of people are kind of angry with this, but some people don't mind it, and I'm on the side of I don't really mind it, and that is cooking frag grenades. So this is the first big change that they announced that they are changing, and it's the fact that you are no longer going to be able to cook a frag grenade. So when you pull it out, obviously you can hold it and wait for it and wait for it. You can time it and throw it. You can kill people through floors. You can time it so you can throw it over stuff, and it doesn't give any defender time to react. And I don't think Ubisoft like that very much, even though it is a very skill-based weapon. Like, if you learn how to use it, you can use it to your advantage. I just think that they didn't like the fact that defenders couldn't stop it or counter it in any way, shape or form, especially when getting fragged through the floor. But the people who can do that obviously got very upset with that. Moving on then to the operator balancing, we've got IQ here. She is going to be getting a secondary gadget of frag grenades being added to her loadout. This is something I've been saying for a while. It's going to help her take out some of that utility and use her gadget to its full ability. I love this change because you're now going to be able to see the gadget through the floor or whatever, and you're going to be able to just throw a frag grenade in that room and take out that gadget. On top of that, the 5.52 commando, the damage is being decreased. I think they increased the damage not too long ago. They're bringing it back down again, and they're adding more recoil to the weapon. I assume that's also to help balance Grim. I think they buffed it to help Grim, but it indirectly helped IQ, and just in general, the 5.52 is a very strong weapon. Moving on then over to Lion, his loadout, his secondary weapons, he's getting the Gon 6 removed from his kits. Now, I don't think this is a good change. I think the Gon 6 fit Lion and his playstyle perfect. I think it was a very good support operator for the attacking team, but he is now going to be getting frag grenades, and he's also getting his EMP impact grenades removed. So they're kind of switching the frags for the impact EMPs, and they're taking away his Gon 6. So he's going to be a lot less utility heavy next season, and I think that's just to help balance how often you see a Lion. Like, he was very strong recently in the last few seasons, and I think that's just to kind of even that out a bit and bring him back down to a similar level of useful utility as everyone else. Moving on then to Sens, as you can see here, secondary weapons, he is going to be gaining the Gon 6, so this is going to be a major plus for anyone who thinks about trying to play Sens. I mean, they are still a terrible operator, but they're going to be getting frag grenades and the Gon 6, so they're just swapping those with Lion. I think this is going to help his playstyle. I do think they still need to make a minor rework to Sens. I think when you hold the gadget out, they should just show a trail of where that gadget will go. I think it will allow people to use the gadget properly, but right now it kind of just gets caught on like little lips and little edges of walls and stuff that you aren't expecting it to bounce off. So I think that would help with that problem. Next up though, we've got Osa. She is going to be getting frag grenades in return for the smoke grenades being removed. I don't see how this fits Osa. I think smoke grenades fit her kit a lot more, but we'll have to wait and see how that impacts her. On top of this, Blackbeard also getting the impact EMPs removed for frag grenades, and I see this having an inverse effect on Thatcher. I think Thatcher could be meta again next season, and I think this is going to increase that ban rate again, because it's slowly been trickling down with the introduction of impact EMPs. But now there's not as many impact EMPs on the attacking team. With that being said though, I have just read the fact that Capital will be getting them, and so will Grim. Honestly, overall, these are just balancing changes. You know, they just rotate these gadgets all the time, and it's honestly just a roulette at this point at which operator gets which gadget in each season. But, you know, it does help with kind of creating a different meta for each season, I guess. But as you can see here, the next big nerf, I guess you could call it, comes to Mira and her bulletproof glass gadget. Ash and Callie will now counter a Mira shield. They will be able to literally destroy it with their gadget from distance. So this is an insane nerf to Mira. Mira's always been one of those operators that have been very strong, especially if you get those Mira placements in a very strong power position. But with these two new counters, Mira's going to be a lot less useful and a lot weaker than she has been pretty much since he's released. Next up then, we got Maestro. He is going to be getting an extra evil eye. This is just great. On top of this, the overheat will take longer and you'll have longer battery life. So this means you'll just be able to shoot it for longer without it overheating and stuff like that. So Maestro just getting a buff, definitely needed. So after all the balancing changes then, they have now introduced a marketplace. Now this is still in the beta phases, but basically they're making it so you're going to be able to trade weapon skins, buy and sell your weapon skins. I guess it's kind of similar to what CSGO are going to have. I don't think it's going to work as well as that. I mean, I don't think you're going to have skins like sell for thousands of real dollars. I don't know if this is a currency you'll be able to earn while playing the game. I haven't looked into it just enough. But as you can see here, straight away, I'm reading it here. They can only be made using R6 credits and there'll be a 10% transaction fee. So Ubisoft are going to be making money with each weapon skin you buy and sell. So this is kind of just for them to farm more money out of you guys, the players. And I don't really agree with that. I do like the fact that you'll be able to trade skins now and stuff. But I think it should be a trading system, not a buying and selling system, because yeah, just no. But obviously we got the new AI playlist beta. I believe they're removing Terrorist Hunt. Stupid idea. I mean, I'm all for new game modes, but if this is worse than Terrorist Hunt, everyone's going to complain. And then we got some more stuff here. We're going to get controller remapping for you console players, controller dead zone customization and stuff for you console players. Controller lean behavior will be coming in the mid-season patch, and this is going to allow you to hip lean, I believe. Now, the way it's going to work on console is you can't just keybind it so you can lean without aiming. You have to aim, then lean, but when you unscope, you will remain in that leaning position. So you still will be able to hip lean, but it's going to be a little bit more clunky. I wonder if they will be able to eventually add custom keybinds to that. We'll have to wait and see. But that has been it for today's video. Let me know what you think of all of these changes. Honestly, I think the new operator is a W. I'd give him a rating of like 8 out of 10. I think he's going to be a major addition to the game. I think some of the changes that they're making, I think the Mira change is a massive L. I love the way that she works currently, and I don't like the fact that Ash and Callie are going to be a major counter to her. But in general, I am pretty hyped for the new season. I will try and get back into actually playing the game. I have played the game twice this season. That's why I haven't really been making any videos. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, click the video on screen, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.